years. The cheer club member for 4 years. He plans to attend an undecided college to study secondary education. And after graduation, he plans on becoming a head basketball coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryson Phillips. Number 35, Ross Stevenson. Escorted by Jordan and Daryl Stevenson. Ross has participated in baseball for 4 years. And has been in the basketball team for 4 years and daily playing for 3. He plans to go to IUPI for computer graphics, development and training for electricity. Ladies and gentlemen, Ross Stevenson. Number 30, Vincent Walker. Escorted by Melissa and John Walker. Participation includes football for 2 years, basketball, cadet teaching, interoffice, TA. He plans to study kinesiology at Boone University or Franklin College. Planning to go into physical therapy or athletic training. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Walker. And one of our managers, Anna Luttrell. Escorted by Ken and Shelby Luttrell. And Aaron Luttrell. Anna participating in ball, SAG, NHS, NTHS, Student Council, HOSA, Employees Golf Manager, and Basketball Manager. She plans to attend Ball State to study nursing. Anna Luttrell. Aaron Luttrell participated in softball for 3 years. National Honor Society and SAG for 2 years. She plans to attend IUPUI. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Luttrell. For our cheerleaders, Carissa Height. Escorted by Scott Height and Danielle Worthing. Activities include 7 seasons of cheer, 4 years as a choir member. She's also been a part of the school musical, student council, and vice president of the drama club. Upon graduation, Carissa plans to acquire her EMT certification and attend IUPUI to major in elementary education and minor in photography. She would like to thank Ashley Rosen for everything she's done the past 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Carissa Height. Cameron Jackson. Escorted by Maureen and Natalie Jackson. Activities include swimming. She plans to attend Anderson University for nursing and minor in Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Jackson. Catherine Miller. Escorted by Charlotte Kennedy and Jonathan Miller. Activities include track for 4 years. She plans to attend Ball State to get a degree in sports marketing and a job with an IndyCar and USAC. Ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Miller. Haley Sumter. Escorted by Lisa Sumter. She plans to attend Manchester University to major in psychology and pursue a career as a clinical psychologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley Sumter. Reagan Peters. Escorted by Ed Peters and Eddie Edmondson. Activities include swim, drama club, musicals, NHS, and many other things. She plans to attend IUPUI and major in psychology and minor in criminal justice and Spanish. She plans to attend the police academy after eventually becoming a detective. Ladies and gentlemen, Regan Peters. go to cosmetology school and then earned a BFA in musical theater. Ladies and gentlemen, Raina Hill. Dustin Hubbard. Activities include drama club, Bible study, and soccer for Westside United. He plans to attend Troy University to get a degree in civil engineering. Suzanne Scott. She has participated in wrestling, dance team, swing dance club, and musicals. Future plans are performing arts and a theater major in college, studying at Ball State, IUPUI, or Butler. Ladies and gentlemen, Suzanne Scott. Crystal Sars. Escorted by Ronnie Appleby and Chris Appleby. Activities include soccer for 4 years, varsity for 3, and captain for 1. Musicals for 3 years, drama club for 2 years, and a sign language club. She plans on exploring the idea of playing soccer after high school, going to school to become an elementary school music teacher, and would love to still do theater after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Krista Summers. And Autumn Tom. She plans on finishing her nomination to the National Society of Leadership and Success and join the sorority Sigma Alpha Phi at Ivy Tech. Then attend Manchester University to major in psychology. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give these seniors a round of applause for everything they've done, all the time and effort, and for their parents and all the hard work that they've done as well. Thank you. The senior boys basketball team would like to recognize Anastasia Berkeley for her dedication over the last 4 years to make sure that injuries and ailments are handled to help make their high school experience a great one. This is Anastasia's last ball game with us.
Why don't you come do it, Ronnie? You come do it.
So the basketball team is not alone. I know all the athletes and coaches and staff give her our well wishes as well. And at this time, the Cascade basketball program would like to recognize one more senior. Justin Hurst has been a part of the Cascade basketball program since 3rd grade, was a returning letter winner from last year, and projected to be a big part of this year's team. During football season this year, Justin suffered a knee injury that didn't allow him to participate in his senior season. We would like to thank Justin and his parents, Rob and Crystal, for all the time and effort and commitment they put in the basketball program, and wish him luck in all his future endeavors. Thank you, Justin, for the entire basketball program. We miss you this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Hurst. We have the mass media selling cake pops for $1.
Right now.
For $1.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, I can hear you loud and clear.
Gotcha.
Talk like you would during the game, and I'll get our levels set. So just talk like you're calling the game out in front of us.
Talk like what?
Yeah, just talk like you would during the broadcast. Same.
My name's Nathaniel Finch.
That's it, yeah.
This is the first game I've ever done. I'm more of a baseball guy than basketball, so I'm not real sure what we're talking about, but it is a game with a ball, so I'll be okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll do mine real quick. I need to turn it down because it's too loud. So we should be peaking right around the 20, and it looks like we are. So sounds good with me. Go ahead and talk.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yep,
sorry.
we're there.
We are there. What's up?
How are you?
Welcome to today's broadcast of Western Boone basketball, brought to you by WBTV Sports. I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Mr. Thompson. We're about to witness a game between the traveling Western Boone Stars and the host Cascade Cadets. Western Boone sitting at 8-11, while Cascade sports a record of 5-15. Tonight should be a good one. These two teams right now are warming up. There's 17 minutes on the clock, so once it gets down to about 3, then we'll come back and start our broadcast of today's game. We'll go ahead and leave the camera on the court so we can watch everyone warm up and be back in a little bit here on WBTV Sports. Okay. Awesome. Good with me.
Did they? What was it? Black diagram? Good deal. Awesome. Thanks.
Then now you got to
Thanks, Vince.
I forgot to bring your cane back.
Thank you.
I don't think that
I'll keep watching. All over, I'll know.
I think you've been more than me. The base.
Probably a lot of truth to that, Gage.
I really should have got more money. I paid for all the music.
I had $1. The camera guy is supposed to pay for everyone's food. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, she's Brianna. You're the camera guy, you know. We were both gonna watch camera.
So you guys both paid. Brianna gave you $2.
Mom paid $2.
Fair enough.
You know what?
I put on my microphone. Right.
10 minutes.
Sure, but it's not going to be broadcast.
Alright, I got 74%.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to find out winners. Green course with a brown strap. If you please bring down the scores bench, that would be much appreciated.
Oh, I need to get
Lars
started.
blue course with a brown strap. Thank you.
I knew there was something else forgetting.
You got it.
Are we playing Veggie
Maybe we should add that to our So I put that on. I gotta get a picture of it. They can see it. Hey, you can. Yeah, I sure will. You tell that boy I should take you got both numbers? Yeah, I got 2 sets. Well, we got a winter break. Good for you. That's well planned. Well, enjoy. Hope you get to be home soon.
Just like that, magic happens. What tape? I don't have tape, I've got magic. You wanna see a magic trick?
Although they know they beat you for something, but they didn't beat you.
They camped out there.
What it was
band corner.
Oh boy.
Have you ever wondered if you could drive a school bus? Wouldn't it be nice to work when your kids are in school?
Western Boone is currently accepting applications, allowing us to train you one-on-one for this exciting opportunity. For more information, visit our website at weboschools.org/employment for this exciting opportunity.
Come on, take the wheel. Join a great team in a rewarding job.
Hello and welcome back here to Cascade High School. I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Mr. Compton here for tonight's game. 2:50 on the clock before we start announcing the starting lineups down low and the national anthem to follow. So Mr. Compton and I will start by going over the matchup for tonight. Western Boone 8-11 while Cascade 5-15. So these aren't two powerhouse teams, obviously. It should be a good game nevertheless.
Yeah, Nathaniel, I think our athleticism is really, really solid this year. We've got a lot of athletic kids, and we're in a situation right now where we could win. We could win the last 3 games going into sectional time, and it's very important that we get off to a good start right here tonight.
Well, Western Boone averaging 56.4 points a game, and Cascade averaging 50.7. So these two teams, their averages aren't too far off, and I think this game will come down to the wire. Minute 56 now before, as these teams are out getting out, doing their last warm-up, shooting some layups, and just getting loose before this game starts. As for the player comparison, number 30, Benson Walker for Cascade, he's averaging 13.1 points a game. And Lucas Morton, number 2, 12.6 points a game for the Stars. rebounds, Walker owns that. He's 6'8", and he averages 6 per game. Spencer Wright, he's around 6'2", I'd say. I don't have his height listed on here, but he's averaging 5.3 rebounds a game. So those are some of the guys to watch tonight. Benson Walker and Mason Tharp for Cascade are the two guys I keep an eye on.
Yep, we just got to make sure that the big kid doesn't get off to a good start. If he starts owning the inside, it could be a long night for us.
Now, I talked to Coach Licklider before the game, and he said that one of the keys to the game for the Stars is to keep that big guy that you mentioned, number 30, Benson Walker, 6'8", keep that senior out from under the basket, because if he gets the ball and he's standing on the block, then that's 2 points automatically for Cascade pretty much every time. He's averaging 13+ points a game, and he gets most of that down low just because of his sheer size and athleticism.
Yep, he's a lot of that. I would assume he gets clean up rebounds and clean up baskets. So the big thing for us tonight is going back to the fundamentals. We're going to have to block out, and we're going to have to block out solid and make sure that we take care of business on the inside.
Cascade, they run a lot of zone. They got a few different zone defenses that they're going to run. And Coach Licklider says that one of his keys is controlling the gaps, finding those gaps in the zone to where he can get his guys open for a shot. As for Cascade, Coach DuBois, the winningest coach in Cascade boys basketball history, his big key was controlling the penetration down low. As the clock just hit 0, we're going to announce the lineups down low into the national anthem. We'll get into tip-off. Another thing that Coach Chris DuBois mentioned was controlling the physicality down low. Everyone knows the Stars, especially coming off that state championship football team, their whole school, a very physical, athletic school. And Coach DuBois just wants to match that physicality, is what he told me. And he also, him and Coach Licklider both said they just control what they can do and hit their own shots.
Well, that's that athleticism I was talking about. That's where we kind of have to own things a little bit.
Well, we will take a quick break here, leave the mic open during the national anthem. We'll be back in a minute here on WBTV Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
You can see the banner hanging up here at Cascade High School. It says, "Welcome to Cascade, where sportsmanship is an expectation. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, let the spectators be positive." And while we're at it, it doesn't say it up there, but let's let the commentators commentate. We got a good one here tonight. They're going to announce the starting lineups, and so will we up here as well. Tonight's senior night for Cascade, if you saw at the beginning, at the top of the broadcast. So the top 5 starters for tonight. Junior, number 5, Mason Tharp, 6'1". 5'9", number 22, Bryson Phillips, the senior. Number 30, 6'8", the big guy, the senior, Benson Walker. Number 33, 6'2", senior, Cameron Ginter. And technically the starter, the 5th starter tonight is number 35, Ross Stevenson. He's been injured for all year, and he was almost able to come back, almost cleared to come back today, but wasn't able to. So what they're going to do, Mr. Compton, they're going to have him receive the tip-off. The tip-off's going to go to him, and he's going to throw it out of bounds to another of the seniors who was injured at the beginning of the year for football. So just a little little ceremony to get these two seniors involved in the last game here at Cascade High School. So technically, number 35, Ross Stevenson, is going to be the 5th starter. But instead, number 2, A.J. Sanders, will come in right after that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Western Boone ball to start it off instead of going through the traditional tip. So those are the 5. A.J. Sanders, number 2. Sanders, that is. He's a junior, 5'10", so he'll fill it out after the first second tick off the clock. As for the Stars, we'll go and take a peek at the boys basketball starting lineups for Western Boone.
Lucas Morton, senior. Peyton Young, senior.
Cortez Stoudemire, junior.
Spencer Wright, junior. Patrick Schallenberger, senior.
Welcome back here to Cascade High School. We're about to get the tip-off underway and get right into this game. I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Mr. Compton here as tip-off is in front of us. Going to be a good game tonight, Mr. Compton.
I think so. I think that Cascade's height could pose us some problems. It all depends on whether or not they came to play. I mean, that's going to be the big difference. Can't coach height, Nathaniel. Can't coach height.
No, you can't. This one goes underway. Here's Stevenson, gets it to that player out of bounds, like we said, and technically it'll be the Stars' ball now since it went out of bounds. So Spencer Wright will inbound it as Stevenson heads to the bench.
And that was a classy move. They threw the ball out of bounds to the boy that was hurt during football season and couldn't play basketball this year.
Blew out his knee.
Cascade's done some classy stuff here right off the bat for their seniors. That's very nice to see.
All right, we'll start it off here. Peyton Young going to the left side wearing blue. The rest of the Stars as well. Spencer Wright has it, number 21. Going to go to Stoudemire. Stoudemire's number 3 here. This one's in the air and knocks off unfriendly bounce. Kicks it out.
That was a good look by Peyton. Flex is working good. We had 2 opportunities off of that one.
And down low, it's caught. Gonna drive inside, up in the air. And the first 2 points of the game belong to number 22, Bryson Phillips, the senior, and Cascade, first to score. So the Stars will have it right now, running that flex offense that you mentioned. Peyton Young with the ball,
yeah,
resetting
now they've
everybody.
gone zone. Now they're in a little 1-3-1. So now we're going to find those gaps that Coach Licklider talked about. Where are the gaps important, Nathaniel? You remember?
Well, hang on. This one's in the air and misses that one. And with the zone defense, it's not man-to-man to where you're latching onto one guy. This gap, if you can get your guys moving in the right place, there will be gaps open, and if they take their quick shot, easy points. That one is knocked out of bounds by number 2, A.J. Sanders and Cascade, so the Stars will have it. Now with 6:46 on the board in the first quarter. 2-0 remains the score.
Yep, and you're exactly right, because what that does is when you get inside those gaps, that distorts the defense. Anytime you distort a zone, then you can find scoring opportunities.
3 ball missed again. 0 for 3 on their shots as Western Boone Cascade has it with numbers. Number 33 is going to go outside to number 5, Tharp. From the corner, it's in the air, and that one's missed as well. 33, Cameron Ginter, the senior, misses that one. So Peyton Young going to drive inside, going left, out to the corner with Morton. Morton's moving right. Spencer Wright resets.
Timeout, 30-second.
So 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 15 after that timeout by Coach Licklider here on WBTV Sports.
WBTV Sports is looking for sponsors to help keep us on the air. Year-long memberships are just $100 for the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. WBTV will create a personal ad just for you. Contact instructor Matt Foxworthy by logging on to westernbooneradioandtv.com.
Hello and welcome back to Cascade High School, home of the Cadets. And the Cadets are right now winning 2-0 with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. As this 30-second timeout comes to an end, I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Mr. Compton here, bringing you the action tonight. Friday night basketball, non-conference play, but only 3 games away from sectionals. So Peyton Young and the Stars will have it right now. Young gonna drive inside, gonna go out, kicks it out to Morton. Morton to the other side, gives it to number 3, Stoudemire.
Right there's the gap.
Misses his shot, but gets his own rebound, misses the second chance opportunity, so Cascade will have it.
Yep, and Cortez got all the way to the rim with that one. I mean, you just hesitate that little dribble a little bit, and he went all the way to the rim.
The Stars have missed 5 or 6 of their first shots. They're scoreless on the board. Playing good defense, though. Here's number 30 in the air, misses that one. Number 30, Benson Walker. Travel will be called, so the Stars will have the ball. One thing I've noticed from watching film on Benson Walker is that his strong suit is down low, but once he gets to 8 to 10 feet away from the basket, he has a harder time making his shots. And we saw that there as that one was an air ball.
Well, and look where they got him in the zone. They got him out on top, so you're trying to throw around or over 6'8".
Spencer Wright tried to go all the way up on that one, misses his shot as well in the reverse layup. So Cascade has it, led by Tharp, one of their key players on this team. Guy that Coach Licklider told me to watch out for when I talked to him pregame. He says as long as the Stars can keep number 5 Mason Tharp and number 30 Benson Walker from doing their thing, then they'll be okay. And Peyton Young has it. Doing his own dribbling, he's facing a double team, means there's a guy open, that's Stoudemire. Stoudemire gonna go inside, gonna go up, and he's blocked. Second chance points are missed as well. That looked like number 5 Tharp who blocked the shot, kept the first points from the Stars. Stolen by number 21 Wright. Lucas Morton he'll be fouled there, it looks like. He tried to go up. It was 1-on-3. Morton did not have the numbers that his team wanted. And Peyton Young will inbound this one.
Yeah, he had it open. Spencer got him the ball. He bobbled it just a touch, just enough to give him a chance to catch up.
Ginter was the one called with the foul, the first one of tonight against Cascade.
Move it. One more pass. There you go.
4:30 driving inside. It's up.
That's it.
Fouled it in and one play. First points on the board caused by Spencer Wright and the Stars. 2-2 to score. Spencer at the free throw line. So with 4.5 minutes left in the first, Spencer Wright will be standing on the free throw line. Here's the shot from Spencer. Still waiting, now he has the ball. Spencer shooting 61% from the free throw line, and he makes that one. 3-point opportunity cashed in, and now the Stars are ahead by 1. So moving the ball around is Cascade. Good defense from the Stars. Down inside and 2 points on the board, just like we said. Number 30, Benson
See
Walker.
how they spread the floor, Nathaniel? They were 4 out and 1 in, and that gives the big man enough room to move around in there, and he can just take up space, and then it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Yeah, as soon as he gets down there, he's dangerous. And we saw there 2 points put on the board from him. Spencer kicks it out, and open threes in the air by Morton. Too strong on that one. Rebounded by number 4 of Cascade. On the other side, that was actually number 5, Tharp, so it was not bad. 3:34 on the board. As the sub will come in for Cascade. It's like number 24, Dane DuBois, coach's son. His older brother, Dalton DuBois, he's a sophomore. His older brother, Dalton DuBois, a freshman in college after he had such a dominant career here with the Cadets. Graduated last year. Cascade will have this one. Crossing in the timeline right now is number 22, the senior Bryson Phillips.
We're going right back to it. 4 out, 1 in.
Call foul on the floor. Did they call that one on Patrick Schallenberger? His first, team's first, 3rd of the game. So Cascade will have this one inbounding on the baseline, number 22, Phillips. Now going inside with the big guy. Benson Walker misses that shot. as the rim stuffed his shot and he missed it. 4-3 remains the score in favor of the white Cascade Cadets. Walker, that is Phillips, standing out of bounds below the baseline. That shot goes to Walker. Walker setting his team up. And a drive over to the corner, driving inside, number 22. Phillips makes that shot as Spencer goes all the way up to try to block the shot. 6-3 is the score. Not a lot of offense so far and a really good amount of defense. Inside is Schauenberger, gets it out to his man, number 3, Stoudemire. Young can go inside. Nice pass to Schauenberger, puts 2 points on the board. 6-5 is the score in favor of the home team. So
Good drop off by old Peyton coming from that left side. That gives him a nice advantage to use that left arm.
It was left-handed Peyton Young. A really nice pass there. So Cascade has it from behind the arc, up in the air, makes that one.
Big man drops a 3.
The 3-pointer. So everything I just said about him being a poor shooter from outside of 8 feet, I guess I was wrong. He makes that nice 3 there from the corner. Spencer Wright from the left elbow misses out and rebounded by Morton. Back to Wright. Up to Young, who almost takes a shot and look to pass it. Gets it to Wright. Spencer Wright with 2 minutes left, kicks over the corner with Stoudemire. Wright down low, misses that one.
That was a good job by Spencer. He didn't finish, but he did exactly what he should.
Yeah,
I'm not sure his man's going to cover him out all the way out there at the 3-point line.
So here's Cascade moving around, facing a lot of pressure from the Stars defense. Cascade driving inside, it's up, misses that one, rebounded by Schauenberger. The Stars, 2-on-4, Cortez Stoudemire up and misses that shot. Rebounded by, of course, number 30, Benson Walker, averaging 6.5 per game. So a timeout will be called, 30-second timeout, so we'll take 15 up here and be back in a little bit. You are watching high school basketball on WBTV Sports.
Do you need shirts for a school, business, club, or anything else? Give Willie Smith and Smith Tees Screen Printing a call. Smith Tees will give you excellent service with satisfaction guaranteed. Just call 765-436-7930.
Welcome back to the action here. The Stars against the Cadets. 5-9 is the score in favor of the team on the right side of your scoreboard. A minute 27 left in the first. Here's these two teams are about to get back underway. Mr. Compton, you want to recap what we've seen so far? 9-5, obviously the score.
Well, if the big guy's going to be going in and out, we're going to have our hands full tonight. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough to guard, especially when they go to that 4 out and 1 in. He just owns the inside. If they get a pass inside, he finishes well.
Listed at 6'8", very dominant down low. Cascade definitely matching that physicality of the Stars that Coach DuBois talked about. So outside, up in the air, and misses that one, almost swatted by Spencer Wright, who's playing really physical tonight. Spencer has the ball, gets over to Connor Hull, who's seen his first action tonight. Morton goes up, windmills it, and misses it. Still rebounded by the Stars and Peyton Young.
We got to finish those, Nathaniel. That's, I don't know, what, 7-8 shots probably that we've missed inside of 5 feet.
They're doing a nice job getting down low. They're just not able to finish, and they didn't make that one either. Another missed one. You're right, 8 or 9 shots now that they've missed down low, and you can't have that if you want to win the game. With 40 seconds now, Cascade just going to look to slow things down. Coach DuBois calls for one more shot, so it looks like they might just slow things down until then.
And this is going to be an interesting part if they know the big guy's out. So let's see how we play and if whether or not we can get anything done here during this time.
Well, that's a travel. A really physical play there by number 22, Connor Hull. The defensive spark plug for this team comes in every now and then and plays some really good defense, so he gets on it there, but it's called with traveling as he kicks that one out to his Stars. So DuBois' team, the Cadets, has it right now with 20 seconds left. I'm sure they'll look to drain the clock till they get that one last shot that Coach talked about.
Yeah, because we subbed out 3 right there, didn't we?
10 seconds. 4-point game. They'll call it traveling. So possession will go to the Stars with 8.9 seconds on the clock. Now the Stars trying to get this last second point. And the big guy, Benson Walker, is going to come in right now for Cascade. Sends, looks like number 22, Bryson Phillips, to the bench for the remainder of this first quarter. So Peyton Young has it, going to let this one bounce a little bit before he grabs it. He has 8 seconds to play with. Down to 6. Going up. Kicks it out, an open 3 is in the air by Pratt, and it's in! Buzzer beater by Adam Pratt. Momentum just shifted. Cascade still has a 1-point lead, but the Stars with that buzzer beater haven't been able to hit one of those in a while, and they get one there. A nice play by them to bring this one within 1. So we have a minute down on the court till we go to the next field of play. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on WBTV Sports.
A wintry Friday night. A packed gymnasium in a tight-knit community. A shot taken. History made. A state of delirium? No. The state of Indiana. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
Welcome back to Cascade High School. The Cadets are right now up by 1. 9-8 is the score. And a really quiet first quarter there from both teams. Not a lot of scoring, a lot of missed shots, and a lot of really good defense. Both teams averaging 13 to 15 points a game, and they've each of them 9 to 8. So not the kind of quarters that they're used to seeing. We'll see how that impacts the rest of the game, the shooting, and obviously the poise of these guys. So,
well, the good news is we're getting there.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting almost all the way to the rim on stuff. They're helping over and shutting us down, but
here's
we just got to finish.
Same spot, too strong. Yeah, finishing is key. They're getting the penetration that they want. They're just not able to make their shots. Is the Stars. And Cascade, just a lot of really good pressure defense from the Stars, keeping Cascade from being able to shoot a whole lot anyway. Benson Walker right now standing down low, being guarded with about a, looks like 3 or 4 inch advantage by the big man, Andrew McAtee, for the Stars. So this one down low to Walker. Walker's gonna go up and misses that shot as the clock will be stopped here. Walker will be sent to the free throw line there as he was fouled. Looks like Andrew McAtee was one called for that one. Second team foul, 2 for each team so far today through 1 quarter and 45 seconds. So for the free throw line.
If Andrew would have gone up there, Nathaniel, he would have been good. He went up and in. You can't go up and in. You got to go up.
Walker with his first free throw of the game. Benson Walker from the free throw line.
Made them both.
Walker 100% on that trip. He shoots 72%, one of the better free throw shooters on this team. Leading scorer with about 13 a game. Down low, it's in the air, looks like it was tipped.
There we are again.
And he gets it, gets his own rebound, second chance points, puts this one back within 1.
We're getting to the inside. That's good to see. That's going to be nice.
Cascade.
We can get that kind of execution. It's going to be good.
Out to the left wing, now to the top of the key with number 2, AJ Sanders. Sanders now to the volleyball line. Gets to Dane DuBois. Walker gonna go inside, kick it to the corner, it's in the air. And a bad bounce, that one goes out. Gavin, looks like Hetler, he's 6'5" junior, misses that one. There's 2 points. And the Stars, for the first time in this game, are ahead by a point. 6:15 about on the clock, 11-12 is the score.
Well, and that play right there, Nathaniel, kind of gives you an idea of what they do defensively, because the big guy didn't get back that time, so that left the whole inside wide open. Peyton blows past his man and has a layup. So if he gets back and he gets settled, their defense is much better because he's going to help over all the time, which alters shots, which he can block.
They've spent a lot of time studying film on this zone defense this week from Cascade. And so far today, they've found out how to exploit it, find those gaps that Coach Licklider said was his #1 key to the game. 12-11 is the score here with just under 6 minutes left in the first half. Cascade will have this one out of bounds. Number 22, Bryson Phillips, the 5'9" senior, inbounds it. Gonna go inside, gonna go up, and it's blocked by, looks like number 2, Lucas Morton. That one goes out of bounds. Tipped by the Stars, obviously, so Cascade will have it again with Phillips. Kicks that one out to number 5, gonna drive inside Tharp. Mason Tharp, the sophomore. Going inside Walker. Misses that shot. He's
straight up. Goes straight up on it.
Stars are doing a good job containing Walker. And here's a 3. And it's in. Nice shot from Connor Hull. Not known for his three-point prowess, but he makes that one. A nice shot from Hull. Connor Hull shooting 25% from the free throw line, 8 for 32. So not the best, but he does a nice job making that one. Now 9 for 33. There's 2 points by Benson Walker. So that pass is stolen on the ground in a dog fight. What are they going to call? Jump ball, it looks like. And that will give Cascade possession of it. So Stoudemire and Schallenberger will come into the lineup, sends Morton and Young to the bench here temporarily. So look down on the court, Mr. Compton. You see the 2 big guys for the Stars on the court. Number 4, Schallenberger, number 33, McAtee. So Cascade will have this one moving right. Gonna go inside to the big guy, Walker. Is stolen, and he steals it back, but will be called with a foul. Going to be Stars ball. Benson Walker will be called for his 2nd foul of the game. Got to be careful not to get that 3rd this early in the game.
Yep, he just went out, so they're going to let him think about it.
He's been called on 2 of the team's 3 fouls this half with 4:52 left in the 2nd quarter.
Yep, that's a good move there by Coach Linkleiter. He goes smaller when their big guy went out, so now Spencer's back in. Get Andrew a little breather.
Yeah, Andrew's done a nice job guarding Walker down low, and he'll get that breather that you mentioned. So Schallenberger has it from the right wing. Gets it for another 3, and it's in. Connor Hull with his 2nd straight 3, 6
I think
points.
Connor's feeling it. He's looked good on those last 2 shots. That's going to be a plus.
The Stars were killed by Westfield's 3-point shooters this Tuesday, and Connor Hull looking like one of those guys. 2 straight 3s made on his part. So the Stars will have it right now. Spencer Wright going to go down almost by himself, 3 on 5. It's up and it's in. Nice layup from Spencer.
The big guy's not there, so we can get layups.
Spencer Wright with his 5th point in the game. 20-13 is the score. The Stars starting to pull away early. Big key for Cascade's going to be staying in this one. So with that timeout, we'll be back in 30 seconds here on WBTV Sports.
Have you ever wondered if you could drive a school bus? Wouldn't it be nice to work when your kids are in school?
Western Boone is currently accepting applications, allowing us to train you one-on-one for this exciting opportunity. For more information, visit our website at weboschools.org/employment for this exciting opportunity.
Come on, take the wheel. Join a great team in a rewarding job.
Welcome back to Cascade High School. 20-13 is the score in favor of your Western Boone Stars, wearing blue tonight and shooting on the left side of the court for the first half. 4 minutes left in this quarter, the 2nd quarter. Each team called for 3 fouls, 2 of them going on the star for Cascade, Benson Walker. Unsure if he'll be back out onto the court yet. Looks like he won't be, as he's having some time to think over those 2 early fouls. Cascade will have it right now, moving right. Got to get past the timeline first, and he does. It's Mason Tharp. Gets it over to Phillips. Bryson Phillips back to Tharp on the right wing. Now the left wing with Phillips, just gunning it back and forth across the court to each wing. And the corner is up, and it misses.
Good block out by Connor.
That one was number 5, Mason Tharp. So Spencer Wright and his team trying to set up this offense. Adam Pratt seeing an extended run on offense down here tonight. Made his 3 to close out the first quarter, and Coach Licklider likes what he's seen from him. Here's another 3 from Hole, and he misses that one. Put back is missed as well, but rebounded by the Stars and Spencer Wright. Spencer Wright makes
Good
that
shot
putback.
take by Spencer.
Third chance points fall through. You mentioned
Created
how
that putback. That was a good shot fake.
Connor's 2 for 3 from the three-point line tonight. He's feeling himself from behind the arc, as you mentioned. Behind the arc right now is number 24 in Cascade. Number 24 is Dane DuBois.
Travel.
Phillips is aggravated with that call. He knows he can do better than that. So Coach Licklider's team, the Stars going right now with 2:53 to play with, up by 9. You know, Mr. Compton, we're used to seeing the Stars down by a big score. Nice to see that they're able to put up some points here. 22 in the first half so far. Up in the air and in. 2 points from Connor Hull. Nice job securing that 2-pointer there. Connor Hull, 8 points today. So,
well, it kind of looks like they're kind of huffing and puffing a little bit, Nathaniel. It looks like our speed is just kind of wearing on them a little bit right now. They look tired.
In the air, a high arc or missed. Rebounded by Adam Pratt. So
Cortez should just take that guy. Take him.
Stoudemire has it, facing a double team. Cole has it now in the corner. Zone defense is having trouble holding up so far tonight, but they're doing their part from behind the arc right now with all these double teams. Stars have it right now with Wright. Spencer Wright gets it off to Pratt, takes a 3 and it's in. Second 3-pointer from Adam Pratt. And all of a sudden the Stars are pretty alive with his 3-pointers. His confidence playing a big role. We're not able to hit as many 3-pointers as they wanted Tuesday against Westfield, but a big part of that was their lack of confidence. So Cascade will have it stolen.
Good hands.
Call a foul there as Connor Holt goes to the ground. Nice steal there from him.
I was going to say, here come a couple of subs for Cascade. Big guys coming back in.
Benson Walker.
That was a nice little run where we put it together with him out.
More than double the score of Cascade the Stars have. Number 3, Stoudemire with the ball. 27-13 the score with 68 seconds. Going to go inside. As the clock will be stopped there. The 5th foul of the game. First one called on Tharp. 5th foul against Cascade, I meant. So, out of bounds, Connor Hull will take it.
Well, the other good thing, Nathaniel, is we're not fouling a lot in this game either.
Only 3 to date with 62 seconds on the clock now. Adam Pratt has it. It sure is. Adam Pratt going right, gets it to Hull. Now to right, all the way around is the bad pass from Schauenberger, hits Stoudemire in the back of the head. A little miscommunication there. Funny blooper down low. The Stars will give up that turnover with 50 seconds left. 27-13 remains to score. Cascade will have possession. Out of bounds is Tharp, going to give it to number 22, Bryson Phillips. Phillips has it, crossing over the timeline as we speak.
Yeah, they're going to hold it for 1.
Going to go
and
inside.
Then again, maybe not.
Tharp makes his shot, 2 points. 27-15 is the score. Now the Stars with 30 seconds. Be interesting to see if they're going to hold it for 1 now.
Yeah, let's hold it for 1. That's right. That's right.
See if they can get a 3-pointer going into the half with 30 points. A lot of scoring this quarter as opposed to the last one. Pratt has it now from deep, gets it even deeper to Stoudemire with 12 seconds to work with. Stoudemire facing
now you got to get going.
You got to get out of here. 7
Let's
seconds.
go.
Connor Hull.
Let's go.
Driving
Let's
in.
go.
Takes a deep 3. Not really sure.
And he buries
it. Whoa.
Buried it.
A I was just about to say that look didn't look as good as it was, just the way that he went up in the form he had. But somehow he's able to pull that one through. Connor Hull with another three. He's 4 for 3 there. 11 points in this first half. He's only averaging 3.7. He already has 11. A very nice half from him. And we will go into a break here and be back at the end of halftime on WBTV Sports.
In one word, I would describe Western Boone as welcoming.
Caring.
Incredible.
Western Boone is the hub of the community, not necessarily right in a metropolis, so to speak.
It is close to Indianapolis. It is close to some of those major things, but also being a part of the Western Boone area involves a community that's with you to support you.
We have tiny little towns all around us. We have kids who live in the middle of the country. They're able to come together, be together, focus on one another here. This is the heart.
For being what's considered to be a smaller rural school, we have made a conscious effort to provide many opportunities for our students.
Western Boone is preparing me for the future in so many ways. It's unbelievable.
Some of the courses that we take are challenging, but we also get to have some fun.
The teachers are very specialized in their teaching field, and they teach to the students' interests, not just to the test and the book.
Everything we do as teachers is for the kids. We try to make sure our classrooms are very student-centered, and we really hope that every student succeeds.
Every teacher really strives to teach all different types of learners.
And the teachers make me feel very special because they make you feel more like family rather than just another student.
I try to reach all of my students and just make a personal contact, get to know them as individuals, not just pupils sitting at my desk. I often call them my kids because I look at them that way. I get them for 180 days and I try to know them in and out.
I love teaching here because I know if I have a kid who needs help, I'm not the only one who's going to help them.
You're more than just a student to those teachers. And I see and hear it all the time when I talk to not only our students, but our parents.
When the kids are in the halls, the teachers know them by name. They know something about them.
And you don't see that in larger schools. But at the same time, Western Boone is large enough that we provide opportunities in almost every area that a large school can provide. Western Boone has strived to be ahead in student technology with having the same laptop to take home because it provides opportunities for all students.
I am so thankful that Western Boone has embraced technology the way that it has. I use technology in my classroom every single day. It's so much more engaging, and test scores and assessments really prove that the technology is beneficial for the students.
I really like how Western Boone uses technology to help us keep in touch with our students' academics.
We get emails almost daily from both schools with updates as to what's going on campus and activities, and I really like that. We always know what's going on, and it really makes you feel a part of the community.
We've always found that students that are involved in activities are more successful and more prepared when they leave the building.
The teachers here at Western Boone not only push the kids academically, but they also encourage them to be involved.
I think sometimes at a larger district or larger schools, you may get labeled to do that one thing, and that's pretty much what you're going to do throughout your high school career. At Western Boone, it's very nice that you can go from one to the other activity as the seasons change, and it's very much encouraged.
Students with a passion can chase any dream here at Western Boone, and if they're passionate enough and work hard at it, they can be successful.
In teaming formats, and we prepare students to engage in production-related activities, manufacturing simulations. We create production systems, strategies, flow patterns, and we include the issues of safety, design, production and materials involved, and then maintenance awareness.
We're working with like 3D printing, welding simulators, laser engraving.
A lot of times just the hands-on, when they're in the shop, they're not sitting behind a desk and doing different things, just getting their hands dirty and actually taking things apart, putting things back together. We are kind of unique that we do actual live work on cars.
If you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, to get down to work, then this is a good class for you.
We teach basic law enforcement. I like to teach what they teach at the Sheriff's Department, City Police Department, and at the Police Academy. I want to be able to teach everybody the basics of what they need to know to get into law enforcement.
We do a lot of hands-on projects. Not really a lot of paperwork, but more hands-on, like we do scenarios, we do room searches.
Someone that's caring, someone that's hardworking, someone that loves children, someone that has an interest in maybe teaching or social work. Even nursing in like pediatrics.
My favorite part is probably getting close with the kids because I love kids. So whenever they like get attached to you and run up and hug you every day, that just brings a smile to your face.
This is an EMT class. What we're starting to do is we're teaching the skills that EMTs use on a daily basis to preserve life. We usually get called at the worst times in people's lives.
My favorite part is definitely all the hands-on stuff that we get to do with each of our classmates, and we get to really put those things to use when we ride out on the ambulance here and in the clinicals when we're in the ER.
So it's pretty cool because we do get to interact with the paramedics, and like when we do our clinicals, we get to assist them. So it's an actual like preview of our future.
The West Central Fire Rescue 1 class consists of everything that either a career or a volunteer fire department would do according to the state of Indiana curriculum guidelines. We learn basic firefighting, basic building construction, basic fire behavior. We do hazardous materials training. We do vehicle extrication.
There's nothing like it. You look forward to coming to class, and you know it's not part of the day. It goes so fast, and you hate that it goes so fast. But you know you kind of become like family with all the other kids in the class.
So the class is all about getting the students the basic entry-level skills that they need. CPR and first aid, being able to do a full suite of vital signs on patients, getting them the basic knowledge that it takes to enter the clinical rotation side of our program.
If you're even thinking about anything medical, wanting to do anything in that field of study or work, just take the class, try it out.
We're going to be taking care of residents in long-term care, learning all their basic needs from transferring to wheelchairs, thickening fluids, passing trays, doing their blood pressure, their pulse, their respirations, making their bed, just everything that they need.
This program will really give me the jump start that I need to help work hands-on in hospitals, nursing homes, anything that I can do to better myself to be a nurse.
So we prepare students for everything heating, cooling related. Get them certified, get them prepared for the job market, get them employment ready.
Everybody has an AC, everybody has heating at home. I tried it last year and had a blast with it and decided to take a second year of it.
When you're part of the radio TV class, you're no longer a student, but an employee of a TV station, and we do everything that a TV station would do. We do a live newscast every day that's seen by the entire school, but we do lots more than that. We do movie production, where we actually produce a scary movie every year here at the school. We do podcasting. We learn how to edit using Adobe Premiere.
My favorite part is definitely being on air. I kind of have a big personality and talk a lot, so being on air kind of suits my personality and getting to know everybody and getting to tell the stories of Western Boone.
Kind of aggressive. Welcome back to Cascade High School. 3-15 is the score right now, and just ended the defensive efforts crazy as well. We are back here. Hopefully the internet's working okay for everybody else. It looks like it's good for us, as after that extended break. We're currently in the fourth quarter, 4:23 up on the board. 47-34 is the score. The Stars in complete control of this game. Right now Cascade has it. Just trying to get to the locker rooms and get out of here, Mr. Compton. Now 4 minutes left, and this game is pretty much out of hand.
Yeah, it's only 13, but they've taken a lot of time off the clock. They've worked it around. I'd have a little more sense of urgency if I was Cascade right now.
Cascade just kind of looks like they're ready to leave. And as you mentioned, it's only a 13-point lead. These two shots can make that 11 points, which isn't too hard to get out of in 4 minutes, but just the way the Stars been playing, they've been dominating everything. And the crowd,
yeah.
Excuse me.
That's it. Take a little air out, Spence. Take a little air out.
While you guys were away, Cascade slid into the bonus after the Stars were called on 8 fouls. Everyone was chanting MVP for their senior Bryson Phillips, playing his last 4 minutes here in the Cascade gym. Nice to see all the support from Cascade's crowd. Senior night for the Stars will be next Friday. However, tomorrow we will have the presentation of the state championship rings. The boys basketball team will be hosting the Sheridan Blackhawks, and the 2A state champion football team will be honored between the JV and the varsity games with their ring presentation. The Western Boone Football End Zone Club will have a 50-50 raffle as well as a silent auction. Tables will be set up in the cafeteria for the silent auction, with the following items being auctioned off. Football signed by the 2018 state champs, state championship jersey, team banner, and Weibo football experience. Please come out and support both the Western Boone boys basketball team and your 2018 football state champs. There's my ad read for today. Now with 3:39 up on the scoreboard, still up 13 is the Stars. After that timeout, we'll be back in 15 seconds here on WBTV Sports.
Do you need shirts for a school, business, club, or anything else? Give Willie Smith and Smith Tees Screen Printing a call. Smith Tees will give you excellent service with satisfaction guaranteed. Just call 76.
All right, we're back here in Cascade. Cascade has the ball. Their seniors playing their last few minutes as cadet basketball players. Bryson Phillips, one of them. Spencer Wright gets the steal on the fast break, and go up and makes that shot. Now 34-49 is the score. 15-point ball game with 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the board. So instead of Cascade getting that urgency, trying to come back and win it, it appears that they've just conceded, and 49-34 is the score.
Too many passes.
Exactly. Instead of going to the basket, there's another missed shot, rebounded by Peyton Young.
You got to score, and you got to amp up some D.
Cortez Stoudemire's just going to hold this one for a little bit. 2:50
Make him
on the
come get
clock.
you. That's it, Cortez.
Connor Hull has it behind the three-point arc, guarded by Phillips. There's the corner with Schallenberger.
See, they're not even pressuring the ball, Nathaniel. I mean, they're not even getting out on him. Look, he picked up his dribble, and they're not coming out on us.
Looks like Cascade just ready to leave.
There you
here.
go. There's a little pressure.
He finally got the steal, but Patrick Schallenberger able to reel it back in. 4 on 5 for the moment being. Connor Hull gets it down low. Foul will be called as Looks like Patrick Schallenberger tried to go up for some points. Sanders will be called with his second. Team's 7th. Both teams in the bonus now. Schallenberger from the line. Patrick Schallenberger gets 2 shots from the charity stripe.
That's it, Patrick. Good shot.
Patrick shooting just 54% from the free throw line.
That one was pure, though. I'm not sure that touched rim.
This last week, these guys they've had to stay after practice or come in early before school and shoot 50 free throws, trying to increase that percentage. And there he makes a nice one there. So Cascade has it with just a little over 2 minutes. Throws it up to the big man, Benson Walker, and he goes up and misses that shot. Rebounded by the Stars, led by Connor Hull. Connor Hull has it, gets it over to Young. Peyton Young to the left side. Peyton Young got to get it across the timeline sometime soon. Finally facing pressure, and he does. Ball's rolling, he gets it. Almost travels, but he caught himself there. Gets it over to Wright. Spencer Wright with 1:39. Going inside will be fouled. Spencer Wright being in the bonus will get a 1-on-1 bonus opportunity. Makes his first, gets a second, of course. Misses the first, will not get a second free throw. We'll take a look at Spencer's shooting percentage from the free throw line. Shooting 61%. He made, I believe, both of his earlier when he shot free throws in the first half. He's going to take his shots here.
Looks like Coach Licklider's clearing them out a little bit. We got Adam Pratt in and Caleb Freeman coming in.
Cruz Washington in as well. Connor Hull will be sent to the bench as well as Patrick Schallenberger. Nice shot
Spencer
there.
Gets another shot.
51-34 the score here. The Stars averaging 56 points a game. They're right there with 51. Cascade, however, facing this tough defense from the Stars today. Averaging 50 points, only has 34 so far with 1:38 left. From the charity stripe is Spencer Wright. 61% free throw shooter. Increases that average there. That's he's 3 for 3 on free throws tonight. So a deep 3 is up from Phillips and it's too short. Rebounded by Freeman.
Run him. Get it across that line.
Foul. That bonus,
more free throws.
That bonus opportunity for Spencer Wright. So Spencer Wright will get this one from the free throw line. 1:22 up on the clock. Mr. Compton, thank you for sitting in with us today. You usually have Tyler Brunny in your chair, but he's got some important stuff to tend to these last couple of games. Hopefully we'll see him again tomorrow night. We may or may not, depending on how his day goes.
Yep, not a problem. This is fun. I always like sitting in with you guys.
Mr. Compton's 3rd game with us. He called Southmont Western Moon game at Southmont earlier in the season, as well as the following Fountain Central game the day after that. Spencer from the free throw line, and he makes that one. So 54-34 the score right now. The Stars up 20 against this overwhelmed Cascade team with 1:22 on the clock. At home in front of their home crowd, who are all starting to dissipate out of the stands. From the left side, it's a 3, and that's too short. Benson Walker misses that. 6'8" senior playing his last minute here in front of his home crowd. Cruz Washington going to go inside, running back for the state championship football team. Pressure. Stars have it. Pratt going to go inside, gets over to Washington. Washington facing a double
play
team.
keep away now.
Go inside, misses that.
Cruz missed that layup.
Doesn't get very many varsity opportunities this year. Wasn't able to make good on that, but he's having some fun here the last 30 seconds now. This one's up from the free throw line, misses that. the right elbow. 30 seconds to play with. The Stars facing a triple team. Everybody else is open except Peyton Young. So Adam Pratt facing a triple team will be fouled with 19.6 seconds. Pratt will get some free throw opportunities. Adam Pratt from the free throw line, shooting an amazing 88%. That's because he's only taken 8 shots, 7 for 8 so far. See how he does here. Adam Pratt, 7 for 8 from the charity stripe. Cascade getting their personnel figured out. Gets 2 shots as the Stars are in the double bonus. Adam Pratt makes his first. So 8 for 9 on the year is Adam Pratt, trying to make that 9 for 10, increase his average to a 90%. See how he does here. I was watching Adam shoot some free throws the other day when they had to hit those 50 free throws. He did pretty well. I watched him shoot, I think, 20 shots, and he was 18 for 20, I believe. And he makes that second one, 90% free throw shooter on the year through 10 shots. 9 for 10, consistent with what he was shooting in practice. Brett Weddington will step out onto the floor, as well as Jake Jones, the whole JV team, plus Cruz Washington, as Dane Elkins is also on the floor. These guys seeing their varsity minutes, they don't get as much. Cascade with the ball, number 24, DuBois, coach's son, has it. The sophomore still has plenty of good basketball. Deep three is in. A nice three-pointer there from, that one looked like Colin Sanders. Well, that's it, as they're playing the school fight song. 56-37 is the score. We'll be back in 15 here on WBTV Sports.
Do you need shirts for a school, business, club, or anything else? Give Willie Smith and Smith Tees Screen Printing a call. Smith Tees will give you excellent service with satisfaction guaranteed. Just call 765-436-7930.
Welcome back here as we'll say our final goodbyes. 56-37, the final score. Dane Elkins holds the ball to finish the game, both the JV game and the varsity game, as the JV also won by a substantial amount. Well, this one's in the books. Final score, like I said, 56-37. Next up on the schedule for the Cadets is a game at Covenant Christian on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Stars will play at Sheridan at home tomorrow. Everyone come out to see the ring ceremony between the two games and stay for hopefully what will be a good game. Sheridan Blackhawks 8-10 on the year before their game tonight. Well, I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Mr. Compton, Brianna Finch running the computer, and Gage Griffith manning the camera. We'd like to extend a sign of gratitude to Mr. Dexter in the Western Boone Athletics Department, Mr. Stevens in the Cascade Athletics Department, Matt Foxworthy, our radio TV instructor, the IHSAA, and of course, everybody listening right now and throughout the game. Signing off for WBTV Sports. Have a great weekend.